Miyamoto Musashi fought 61 duels and never lost. Not once. And this morning, your first opponent might have been a glowing phone on the nightstand. The alarm went off. You reached for it. 5 more minutes became 20. And before your feet touched the floor, the day already had that small taste of defeat. That is where discipline actually breaks. Not in the big speech, not in the dramatic crisis. It breaks in tiny negotiations you keep calling harmless. Near the end of his life, Musashi sat alone in a cave and wrote the Dokkodo 21 rules for walking without excuses. Not rules for looking hard, rules for seeing clearly when comfort starts bargaining. Discipline without excuses starts in the ordinary moment. Put the phone face down for one alarm. Accept everything just the way it is. This is the moment you finally open the banking app instead of guessing. The sink is full. The card balance is real. Your body is tired. Your schedule is packed because you said yes too many times. Acceptance is not weakness. It is accurate vision. You cannot fix the number you refuse to read. You cannot clean the room you keep pretending is not that bad. You cannot build a disciplined life on fake facts. Busy can hide denial. Name what is here without drama. The rent, the dishes, the missed workout, the apology. Write one next move on a sticky note. Do not seek pleasure for its own sake. This is the couch after work, shoes still on, food app open like it came to save you. One episode becomes 3. The snack becomes dinner. The scroll becomes the whole night. Pleasure is not evil. Comfort cutting the line is. Musashi's warning was simple when relief becomes the goal. Endurance gets weak. You stop choosing what matters because easy things keep arriving first. DoorDash is not the problem. Using it to avoid your life is. Earn one comfort with one useful action. Send the email before the show. Wash the plate before the snack. Do one task before one comfort. Do not depend on a partial feeling. This is the gym membership you bought with confidence and now drive past with the bag still in the back seat. It is saying yes to plans while your stomach already says no. It is buying the course, saving the video, bookmarking the plan, then never opening it again. A soft yes still spends your life. Half decisions create half actions. Want the course? Open one lesson. Want the gym? Walk through the door. Want the plan? Say yes clean. Or say no clean. Indecision feels polite, but it steals weeks. Pick one unfinished decision and make it real today. Think lightly of yourself and deeply of the world. This is checking how your post did before brushing your teeth. It is replaying one awkward sentence from a meeting while the coffee drips. It is seeing somebody's perfect weekend and suddenly treating your normal Saturday like a failure. The camera in your head is exhausting. Musashi was not saying hate yourself. He was saying stop making yourself the center of every room. Look outward. Notice the work. Notice the person talking. Notice what the moment actually needs. American life trains you to brand every breakfast. Freedom begins when you stop performing for an invisible audience. Ask one real question before you explain yourself. Be detached from desire your whole life. This is the promotion. The body, the relationship, the income number, the follower count. One email does not land, and your mood collapses. One weigh-in goes up, and the mirror feels hostile. One text stays unanswered, and the whole day gets a verdict. Wanting more is not weakness. Worshipping the result is. Musashi was not asking you to become numb. He was asking you to work hard without handing your peace to something you do not fully control. Ambition is clean. Desperation is expensive. Choose the part that belongs to you, one application, one workout, one honest message. Do not regret what you have done. This is the text you wish you never sent. The money you wasted, the chance you missed, the person you hurt. Now your mind keeps replaying it, like punishment will make you better. Regret has one job: teach once. After that, it becomes self-attack, wearing a moral costume. If damage was done, repair what can be repaired. Send the apology. Pay back the money. Tell the truth without making your guilt the center of the room. American guilt loves a private courtroom. Write the lesson in one sentence. Make one repair if you owe one. Then return to today. Never be jealous. This is the LinkedIn promotion post before your coffee is even cold. Someone bought the house. Someone got fit. Someone launched the thing you keep talking about. And for a second, their win feels like evidence against your life. Jealousy is sideways attention. It does not mean you are evil. It means your focus just left your lane. Do not copy their whole life. Copy one behavior. If they got stronger, copy the walk. If they got better, copy the reps. If they got brave, copy the first ugly attempt. Your lane gets quiet when their life gets loud. Steal one behavior, not the result. Never let yourself be saddened by separation. This one sounds cold until it becomes your life. The breakup where you keep checking their profile. The move after college when the group chat slowly dies. The last day at a job, desk empty, badge turned in. Sitting in the parking lot longer than you planned. Sadness is allowed. Collapse is optional. Musashi knew a wandering life was full of goodbyes, but a goodbye could not become the whole identity. Honor what was real. Feel the hit. Then carry the next plate. Answer the next email. Take the next walk. Grief does not get to cancel your promises. Put one memory in a note, then do one necessary task. Resentment and complaint are appropriate neither for yourself nor others. This is traffic with your jaw locked. A co-worker's comment keeps replaying. Then it becomes rent, customer service, family drama, and a political thread you should have closed 30 minutes ago. Your body feels busy, but your life has not moved. Complaint feels like action. It is not. It is leaked strength. If it can be changed, make the call, send the email, file the report, have the conversation. Real injustice does not ask for silence. It asks for a move. If no useful move exists tonight, unclench your jaw and stop feeding the loop. Do not be guided by lust or love. This rule sounds extreme until it is 11:48 at night and your ex's name is glowing on your phone. Your thumb is hovering. The red flags did not disappear. Loneliness just turned the volume down. Love is not weakness, but chemistry is a terrible driver. Musashi's warning is not never love. It is do not let the strongest feeling make the biggest decision. Being wanted can feel like proof you are okay, especially on a lonely night. Before you reply, ask this: would I choose this tomorrow morning if I were calm, fed, and not lonely? Put the phone across the room. In all things, have no preferences. This is walking into a crowded gym and feeling motivation drain out of your body. Every bench is taken. Your headphones are dead. The workout in your head is ruined before it starts. Then the coffee order is wrong. The Wi-Fi drops. Plans change. And your whole body tightens like life broke a contract. Preference becomes pain when it turns into a demand. This does not mean no standards. It does not mean no boundaries. Leave the bad situation. Speak up when it matters, but do not let a small inconvenience steal the entire day. American life sells comfort as control. Use the machine that is open. Be indifferent to where you live. This is scrolling apartments in New York, LA, Austin, or some cleaner neighborhood at 12:17 a.m. The room you are in is still messy. The laundry chair is still winning. You tell yourself you would work out, write, save money, or wake up early if the walls were brighter and the city gave you a new identity. Real safety matters. Real opportunity matters. Do not romanticize being trapped. But if the place is not dangerous, start there. Your zip code is not your discipline. Clean one corner. Put one notebook on one clear surface. Take one walk from the door you already have. Do not pursue the taste of good food. This is opening delivery after a hard day and calling it dinner before you even know if you are hungry. It is gas station snacks because you feel hollow. It is midnight in the kitchen, fridge light on, looking for something salty, sweet, loud. Food is allowed to be good. But every meal cannot be a rescue mission. Enjoy the burger. Enjoy the birthday cake. Just do not ask dinner to fix a life your body is too tired to carry. Stress loves a crunchy shortcut. One solid plate can tell your body, I'm not being punished. Make one boring plate, protein, rice or potatoes, something green. Do not hold on to possessions you no longer need. This is the closet full of clothes you never wear, the drawer packed with dead chargers, the old phones, the books you keep meaning to read, the unused gym gear in the corner, judging you quietly. Nothing is dramatic, but every time you see it, your chest gets a little heavier. Clutter is postponed decisions. Musashi's light traveling life turns possessions into a discipline test. Not because stuff is evil, because every unused thing asks your attention to carry it. Americans keep guilt in storage bins. Remove one object today. One shirt, one charger, one book you know you will not open. Put it by the door. Do not act following customary beliefs. This is a family dinner where someone asks what you are doing next with your life. Before you answer, the safe script is already forming. Stable job, respectable title, good benefits. Then your stomach tightens, because you are not sure if you chose that answer or inherited it. Respectable can become a cage. Musashi was not telling you to be contrarian for attention. He was telling you to test the beliefs that run your life. Did you choose it? Or did the room choose it for you? Approval can sound like wisdom when everybody repeats it. Write one belief at the top of a page. Do I actually want this? Do not collect weapons or practice beyond what is useful. This is downloading another habit tracker. Buying the perfect notebook. Upgrading the camera before making the video. Ordering supplements before fixing sleep. Spending an hour researching running shoes instead of taking a 10-minute walk. Preparation can wear a costume. The tool feels safe because it delays the exposed part, the blank page, the first rep, the ugly video, the walk where nobody claps. America sells preparation as progress. 10 minutes a day is 60 hours a year. That is not research anymore. That is a body, a channel, a draft, a life actually moving. Use one tool for 10 minutes. Do not fear death. This is the doctor's appointment you keep moving because the symptom probably goes away. It is the call sitting in your recent contacts. The project still named Final Draft on your desktop. The thing looks small until you notice how much of your life is bending around avoiding one uncomfortable minute. Death is not here to make you dramatic. It is here to make delay look expensive. If time is limited, embarrassment gets smaller. Pride gets smaller. The perfect moment gets smaller. A safe future is not worth much if you keep using it to avoid living now. Book the appointment. Send the message. Or open the draft. Do not seek possessions or status for old age. This is checking your retirement account at midnight with the room dark and the laptop fan too loud. Your jaw is tight. You tell yourself you will travel later. You will get healthy later. You will call people back once everything is stable. Security matters. Paying bills matters. Saving is wise. But a future-only life is still a life you are postponing. The body keeps score in missed summers, ignored symptoms, and friends you meant to call. Status can become a padded cell. Keep the plan. But choose one real thing now. Book the doctor visit. Call one person. Take one local half-day trip, or spend 1 hour on the dream you keep saving for retirement. Respect Buddha and the gods without counting on their help. This is praying for change. Writing the goal in your journal. Visualizing the better life. And still leaving the email unsent. The workout clothes are folded. The hard conversation is avoided. The sign you are waiting for keeps getting easier than the move you need to make. Faith is not the problem. Outsourcing your next move is. Pray if you pray. Hope if you hope. Ask for guidance if that belongs in your life. Then move your hand. Americans love calling delay alignment. Send the email. Lace the shoes. Say the sentence. Preserve your honor. This is cutting a corner at work because nobody will notice. Lying to avoid an awkward conversation. Cheating when the screen is turned away. Ghosting a responsibility and calling it protecting your peace. Nobody claps for private integrity. but you still feel it. Honor is not shame. It is not looking noble. It is whether tomorrow you can stand next to today you without flinching. America calls it smart when nobody catches you. Before the easy lie, ask one clean question. Could I respect myself if this became known? If the answer is no, do the smaller, honest thing. Send the real update. Admit the delay. Keep the promise no one can verify. Never stray from the way. This is the workout plan you restart every Monday. The writing habit that dies after 3 good days. The business idea you open only when the mood comes back. The sober streak. The study plan. The morning routine you abandon the second it gets boring. The path is not the exciting part. Returning is. 1 set a day is 365 sets a year. 1 page a day is 365 pages a year. That is a different person built in quiet. In America, quitting can look like rebranding. Do the smallest honest version today. 1 set, 1 page, 1 clean meal, 1 message, 1 sober hour. These 21 rules were not written for a clean desk, a perfect morning routine, or a life where everything goes your way. They came from danger, solitude, hunger, victory, aging, and pressure. You meet that pressure in smaller clothes, the phone in bed, the snack at night, the message you avoid, the workout you skip, the promise you quietly break. Not every rule fits modern life perfectly. You do not need to cosplay a samurai, become cold, reject love, hate comfort, or turn life into a performance of toughness. Discipline is not theatre. Accept reality. Delay comfort. Choose cleanly. Drop envy. Stop complaining. Keep honor. Return to the way. If one rule hit your chest, that is the one. One rule for 24 hours is not small. That is 1,440 minutes of evidence. You do not need a sword. You do not need a cave. You need one ordinary moment where excuses show up. And you do not negotiate. Choose one number. Comment only that number below. Then prove it in the next small choice.